so glad that you guys stopped in. Hi, welcome back, or welcome to my channel. My name is Tamara. I am 15 years old. I'm gonna get into the video, okay? And you are not gonna want to miss this, but I do have some very important things to share with you guys.
I have a business called the Sister Salvation Home, and it is a homeless shelter, an education center, and therapy center that will also be able to meet emergency and medical needs for people of all ages to get there, be able to work, blah, blah. If you are interested in helping me reach this goal and end this problem in America, this homelessness problem, and all over the world, because hopefully it'll be international as well, you can go to my TikTok, Essential Needs Salvation, on TikTok. Thank you.
My GoFundMe is pinned. Now let's get into what this video really is about. You want to learn Spanish, or you want to learn any other language, because this applies to any language, and you need my help to figure out where it starts, you know? Okay. I don't know about y'all, but I also have been watching like how to start a blank language, how to start this language, how to start that language, but really I'm like already a beginner. I know some stuff, and so like I'm like, I want to do stuff like how to continue a language. Like I know the basics, blah blah, where do I go from there? So this is also going to help intermediates. I haven't taken a test. I don't know if there's like a specific test you got to take, I don't know, but there probably is. I heard it like B1 test. I think I'm a B1 in Spanish. That's just me personally. I haven't taken any tests to solidify this. B1. And so I speak a little good Spanish. I read much better than I speak, and I definitely have some tips that help that, because I know a lot of people, this happens to a lot of people. Oh my goodness, right here. I said let's get into the video. One, the most important thing as a basic, as a beginner, learn the alphabet. This is Spanish specific. It's going to be about Spanish because that's what I'm most fluent in besides English. A, B, C, J, D, E, F, A, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. See, you have to know the alphabet so that you know like how words will be pronounced. I just started French a couple of days ago.
I'm learning the alphabet. I thought I heard that. It's like A, B, C, D, C, you know, stuff like that. So it just helps, like, sorry, I need to articulate.
It really helps you understand how words are supposed to be said in the language, and when you come across new words that you haven't heard or seen before, knowing how to pronounce those letters in the word, because you know the alphabet, really helps, and it won't be like, why is it pronounced like that? You just should know that ABCs. That's why when you learn your native language like English, you learn the alphabet first, you know? I mean, in schools, obviously you don't go to school till you're like 5, and you speak English before you're 5, so yeah. Everybody says this, but you do need to learn like basic sentences and phrases. I'm gonna post in the description this like thing that I use for all languages. Like if you can even call yourself an intermediate or beginner or whatever, you need to know these basic things, and it's like a list of things you should know how to say. You should know how to introduce yourself. You should know greetings. You should know ask questions, you know. Make sure you know what dialect you're speaking, like what country Spanish. You know, there's Spain Spanish, which is what I'm learning. There's Argentinian Spanish, there's Colombian Spanish. They have different slang and pronounce words differently, and
use different words. I decided to go with Spain because that's like, I feel like Spain, obviously they said if you speak Spain Spanish in, you know, Colombia, they're still gonna understand what you're saying, but they're still like, why are you saying that? Like, you know, trousers, you know. This is a thing, this is step 3, speak with natives. I speak with natives, and I have people who are learning English, and one of them is learning what's it called? British English, and it's like, he says trousers, and I'm like, I know what you're saying, but why are you saying that? Like, it's the same thing. I feel like Spain is like basic, and then Argentina, Colombian, you know, Mexican is like, it's different Spanish, and I feel like everyone knows Spain Spanish. And like, they don't, you know what I mean? Anyway.
Introduction, months of the year, days of the week, colors, numbers 1 through 50, holidays, animals. So let me say in specific what I know from this little list prepared. In Spanish, I know how to introduce myself. Oh my goodness, my eyes keep watering. Hola. Hola, soy Tamara. Tengo, estoy una estudiante y yo vivo en, is it Estados Unidos, bitch. Okay, just don't worry about it. I know the months of the year, I know days of the week, and I know colors. I know numbers 1 through 50. I don't know holidays, so I need to get on that. I do know animals. Now I just started French, and I can tell you I know that how to introduce myself. Bonjour. Bonjour, je m'appelle Timire. That's all I know, period. The year, I know the days of the week. I don't know colors. I know numbers 1 through 20. That's all I know, but I just started Spanish. I just started French like 4 days ago. Give me a break. For step 2, I would watch comprehensible input, okay, and I would expand my vocabulary. Now, once you have all the basics of step 1 like down and you memorized everything, it's safe to start like watching. Well, really, comprehensible input, you probably know what it is, but if you don't, it's basically just like, you know, how babies learn. Oh my gosh, dude, I need to fix my hair. This is actually babies learn. You know, you sit a baby in front of something, you show them an apple. It's like, this is an apple. It's like, now the baby associates the word apple with that fruit. So that's comprehensible input, you know? Or when you ask questions like, what is this? That's a computer. That's like comprehensible input. That's how babies learn. And so I would watch a whole bunch of videos. That's what I used to do. And I'm telling you, at first I was like, what is going on? What is anybody saying? I don't understand. But the more I watch comprehensible input, I need to work on my listening for sure, which is going to be a tip. But I don't have to. When I first started watching comprehensible input videos, I didn't know what that was until like recently. I would watch with subtitles, be like, oh, what is this word? And write it down, like, oh, what is he saying? I'm like, oh. But now I can like watch it. I watch it to sleep a lot. Go to sleep, wake up. I mean, what am I saying? I go to sleep. I don't have to look at the screen, read any subtitles. I know what he's saying. You know what I mean? It gets easier. That's what I'm trying to say. Expand your vocabulary. I watched lots and lots of videos. Like, I have specific things. I should have said that. I have specific links in the description. Okay. Anyway. Learn vegetables, learn fruits, learn the colors, learn like weather, soleil, sunshine in French. What is sun in Spanish? What is grass in Spanish? I'll show you guys my journal as well later. Comprehensible input, watch a lot of those, watch cartoons, watch cartoons. I watch a lot of cartoons to sleep. I watch a lot of cartoons like just during the day, because if you want your baby to treat you like if you were trying to teach a baby a language, because that's literally what you're doing. How do babies acquire their first language? You sit them, you stick them, well, one, you talk to them, but like you stick them in front of a TV screen or whatever, and like, this is an apple, this is the color red, and like, oh yeah, like I'm learning, like. Step 3, okay, spend some time watching cartoons and reading. I already mentioned cartoons. Read. You need to prioritize speaking. Speak immediately. Yes, I should have said this earlier, but reading and writing is very important. There's 4 things to a language. There's speaking it, there's reading it, there's speaking it, there's hearing it, there's reading it, and there's writing it. I think I listed them all. Now, You gotta work on your accent, you know, speaking blah 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 blah. You gotta practice hearing it, because I know Spanish is like, I just remember this in specific because it's like, I remember a video, it's like, why is Spanish so hard to hear? I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, understand when it's spoken. Oh, Jesus! But I totally understand what they mean, because it's like, the thumbnail of the video was like, it'll say, ¿Qué es esto? Which means, what is this? But then they'll be like, ¿Qué es esto? Like, they speak they speak hella fast. And they mix words together, which is kind of just what we do. Like, I guess like, oh, I'm fenced to go to the mall, you know, like, I guess that wouldn't make any sense to them, to people whose English isn't their first language. But like, that's how a language is. It's full of slang. It's full of, like, it's your native language. You're gonna speak fast. Like, I'm speaking English not that fast, I don't think, but, you know, fast. You know what I mean? You have to prioritize listening. I would prioritize listening the most, because I always prioritize, you know, reading and writing. I would write Spanish stories before I even knew any vocabulary, which was stupid of me to attempt. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, listening is very important, and now I have to be able to understand people. When I watch comprehensible input videos, I have to read the subtitles, because I understand when it's written, I don't understand when it's spoken to me. That's why I have to, never mind, that's why you have to prioritize listening. I would, and speaking of like online reading sources, especially for Spanish. You know, just read a couple online beginner Spanish stories for children. Watch cartoons, like I said, you know. Write. I love writing. I love practicing. Writing really helps. Now I got some tips for you, okay? Study at least one or 2 hours a day. Some people study for like 8 hours and know a language in 30 days. And we can clearly tell that on those, you know, videos, speed running a language with me. But some people even learn it in, like, I don't think they learn through, but like, they know the basics in 12 hours, or they get to like B2 if they do it for 12 hours. Like, okay, cool, but like, I'm not going to spend 12 hours in one day learning a language. Like, I don't want to know it that bad. Chill out. I got my whole life to learn it. But 1 or 2 hours a day, one is like not really enough for me personally. So I would say like 2 hours a day, 2, 3 maybe. I think those 500 Spanish phrases videos are useless, because they don't really help you remember anything. Like, repetition and playing games with it helps you remember, like vocabulary games. And like, obviously you could do that with the phrases, like you write them down and stuff, and I guess it's helpful, but it's like, whenever I do it, it's just not good for me. I wouldn't waste your time with that. I wouldn't waste your time either with Spanish while you sleep, because bitch, you're sleeping. Like, I never understood that, because I've tried it and it doesn't work. You don't remember anything. I'm really confused. I would not use Duolingo. Duolingo is a big scam, big waste. Please do not get that BS. I'm on unit like 3. And you have to complete like 50 freaking things to get to complete a unit, and I barely learned nothing. Oh my gosh, Duolingo is such a scam. They teach you one thing. It's like they make sure you understand it. Like, they teach you one thing and then they'll go over it like 15 times, and I'm not even joking. So it takes really long, so you don't know a lot, you just know very, very well those basics, and you're never gonna forget them. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a waste of time. I have 8 resources for you, all in the description. First, the Spanish alphabet. Yeah, that's the video. It's a really fun song, and I've memorized the alphabet in 1 week. 1 night. Second, this video has every Spanish concept fundamental you need. Grammar, I've watched about an hour of this, an hour and 30 minutes, and it's helped so much. I feel like I really understand, so you just definitely need to, that's kind of like, nah, yeah, you need that. Vocabulary. I love this channel because, let me get my journal, okay? Oh, fucking shit. Spanish. I keep a table of contents so I know what page is on and stuff. But these are separated by, you know, categories like body parts, food, bedroom vocabulary, animals, partes del cuerpo equals body, nariz, you know, don't, nose, boca, mouth, you know, los dedos del pis, ceja, mejilla, you know what I mean? And then food is like desayuno means breakfast. La papa is potato. You know what I mean? Like, it's separated by, I got prepositions in here, separated by categories. And so I love this channel. Tu escuela de español, because their vocabulary videos are like based on vocabulary. I mean, it's based on different categories of vocabulary. That's why I have I mean, that's like, it makes it easier to organize in my book. Anyway, Spanish cartoons for children. It's Rock and Learn. Technically, it's for like all languages. I mean, it's English and Spanish, but like, this is just a really good channel I like to watch. So then we have lessons, grammar and vocabulary. The first one, we have this link opens up in particular to the position of adjectives. It's very helpful. This link in particular opens up, but I mean, the first whole thing, you know, it teaches you different languages. Linkster. The second one opens up to a website where you can take lessons. I think this actually costs money, so I don't know, but if you're willing to pay, shoot. Anyway, then we have this link that opens up to the tenses. Really, the tenses are like explained in the every Spanish fundamental video, so I would watch that before going to this if you don't really want to like do all that. But like, both are helpful. And then last one, we have Spanish dictionary. Please sponsor me. You want to sponsor me, you want me at the face of your brand. Okay, this looks better than this. This is just a very good, you know, thing. Very good language learning. Well, Spanish dictionary. You know, you can look up certain things. You can look up slang. I just love it. It's really helpful, and they teach you. They have their own lessons too. Like, it's really, really good. So that'll be all. Yes, that'll be all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to my channel. And yeah.